Hi Scorpios, welcome to my channel. We're doing your latest addition to the channel. Okay, so we just added this. This is for this year, for 2020. We're gonna be starting to do Vedic sidereal astrology general prediction. Again, this is Vedic sidereal astrology, and it's gonna be from your ascendant and from your moon sign. And just to even get it, for things to get better, we have an amazing astrologer, which is Dr. Arjun Pai. So let's all welcome Dr. Arjun Pai. Here you go, Dr. Pai.
Namaste. Namaste, Sal, and to all your viewers. Fantastic to be on this channel, Sal, and to talk about January horoscope for many of them. I also want to a disclaimer that I want to make is many people do look at these transit videos, but you have to know that in Vedic astrology, if you want to have the accuracy of predicting on a monthly basis or even a yearly basis, then you need to know your dashas, your mahadashas, and your antardashas, which means the major period and the sub period of your chart. So it can get quite accurate, but not. It's still very general. So this is something that I want to tell to all your viewers before we get on with the reading for Scorpio ascendant moon.
Okay, so for the Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio moon, what we were just mentioning is your Mahadasha. And again, if you do not know your dasha, we're gonna put there in the website right there so that you can check it also for yourself. But this one is gonna be based on current transit for January 2020, and it is a general reading. All right, so let's start here. I'm so excited for the Scorpio ascendant or the Scorpio moon. So take it away, Dr. Pai.
Okay, Sal, thank you. For Scorpio ascendant and Scorpio moon, the month of January is going to be very good with Mars in the same house, right? So it will give them a lot of courage. It will give them a lot of passion to pursue whatever they have been doing or they wanted to do always. Maybe the new year will bring and usher them with a newfound energy to get back to work. So people who have been feeling lethargic, this is now the time to get out, rise and shine. This is the best time to come out and to do those activities. If there's any sports that you wanted to do, if there is you wanted to hit the gym or on the treadmill, this is the right time. And now the new year is always going to be that time of the year when people make resolutions and many people go wanting to go to the gym. But for Scorpio ascendants, I think this is really very important because Mars is also the sixth house lord of ailments and also taking care of your body and your thoughts. And I feel first house is also about your career. So bringing your career back on track is another thing that I see for the Scorpio ascendants. This is going to be very important. Secondly, what I see is the area of their life where they would be looking a lot of activities is their family and their stored wealth or investments, because there's an eclipse which just happened on 26th of December 2019 in the second house of family sustenance, especially sustenance. So I would really say focus on the food, what you're eating. Okay, look at if you're taking too much of fatty food, maybe this is the time, because Jupiter is also there in the second house. So it might be eating a lot of pizzas with a lot of cheese on it. So probably this is something that you need to relook. Scorpios, please look at what you're eating. Eat healthy, because there's so much of congregation of planets happening in the second house of food for you. Also with your family, spend quality time with your family. And I'm going to talk about the dates now for Scorpios. Scorpio, 1st to 4th of January. Good time for you to probably go and get a new suit done. Maybe there's a meeting coming up in this month, and this is going to be a very crucial meeting for you guys, and maybe you want to look really nice. So you might want to get a new pair of dress or a suit or a formal wear. From 5th to 9th of January, I say it's going to be more of a family affair. Also, all those people who wanted to get a revamp to their home or get some new things added during the New Year's, maybe this is the time to add, if you wanted to get a dining table or you wanted to bring some kitchenette or get some new things for the home. So this is home time. 9th to 14th, Scorpio guys, I would really say watch out. This is not a favorable time for you to do any futuristic planning, whether it's strategic or tactical. Just do the run of the mill, business as usual for you. Don't go and sign any documents or do any new contracts or getting a home or anything of that sort. It's not a good time for you. 9th to 14th of January. 15th to 18th, this is the time when I think you would be spending a lot on shopping and wanting to buy new stuff for yourself. Maybe some accessories, for women it could be handbags or a wallet or something of that sort, or even a new pair of shoes might be coming in during that time. 19th to 23rd of January, for Scorpio, I'm seeing more time with family. This is time, family time with kids, children, with your parents. Take them out. This might be the best time for you to spend with them. Then from 24th to 28th of January, I'm seeing some short travels which might be coming up. Okay, you might be traveling for business. You might be traveling to meet a couple of friends. I think it's going to be more than business. I think it will be for for a holiday. That's time. 24th to 28th. 28th to 2nd of February, I again see that's the time when you should be. If some people would be planning to get a car or a pet at home, this is the best time for you to get a pet at home.
Okay, so that's perfect, Dr. Pai. Dr. Pai, one concern that I'm looking at for the Scorpio Sun and Scorpio Moon is, of course, we do try to predict the coins, our finances here. The previous solar eclipse that you have mentioned, it is happening on the second house, which is savings, our environment, this is whatever is extra from your income. However, this is also, that house is where the solar eclipses happen, and that's where every, 6 planets was there. So how do you think it's going to affect their savings? And Mars is not even going there until February. So let's not, are Scorpios in it to lose kind of like their coins right now, Dr. Pai?
Yes, I think so. When you look at such a congregation of planets, and you also have some people might also want to buy into some bitcoins or digital currency, but it might not be very favorable for them. This is not the time for you to go for that, because you also look. There's another eclipse which is happening in their 8th house of events, so it can swing both ways. I'm not saying, because Rahu is there. And Rahu is Karaka, the significator of gambling and playing around, and sudden surprise of money. So you might have a sudden huge windfall as well coming your way, but you have to be very careful about your savings and your money.
Dr. Pai is explaining to us is that it can either be good or bad. Okay, so if we're not sure, then better not to do anything. Okay, so because if we're about to gamble with something big, and as far as your finances right now, it's if you're a businessman, we call it be more conservative at this time. With your money and finances, because 8th house is unpredictable. It's sudden change. It is especially that's the lunar eclipse coming to your 8th house. It's gonna be a little bit more unpredictable, so be conservative with regards to your coins, okay, with regards to your finances. Now, Dr. Pai, how about the part where their emotional security, which is for people who are in this channel, probably is concerned also about their love. When Venus steps into their 4th house, this is their home, this is the mom, this is also our feeling of, this is when you go to sleep, and, 12th house and 4th house is that energy. Our comfort zone is their 4th house. This is the womb of the mom. As Venus goes there, Dr. Pai, how would the Scorpio feel this time of January?
I think for Scorpios, in terms of love and emotional support, this is an excellent month. Partly why I'm saying that is you have your Venus going into the 4th house, so which means your home environment. Spend more, getting flowers at home, getting some nice perfumes, getting some colorful clothes. I would really encourage people to go for a little more colorful clothes rather than just wearing black, gray, and blue. because that's very Saturnian and very north node, which is Rahu like. So I would say go for something which is more pastel colors, because Venus is in the fourth house. So it's a good time. Get aromatherapy, essential oils, lavender, lemongrass, and get some nice tea at home. Sit down, relax with some green tea, some Earl's Grey, green tea or something of that sort. I think this is a great time for them. Another thing I would also want to point out for Scorpios, it's an excellent month because there is some good combinations which are being formed with Jupiter and with Moon. Let's not forget Jupiter becomes its second and the fifth house lord for their love, for their relationship, for originality, for creativity, and Moon being the ninth house lord for them is going to form beautiful connections this month. So let me point out what are those conjunctions and which days would be excellent for them. And these are, I'm talking about whenever Moon goes square to the transit Jupiter, that's when it forms beautiful combinations. 2nd of January, okay, Moon is in Pisces. 10th of January, it's an eclipse, okay, but it could be different energy for them because it's Gemini, it's the natural 8th house. So even though it might not suit them, even though Jupiter and Moon are looking at each other, but it's not good for them. So I would mark that off. 16th, Virgo, I think beautiful. That's when you can see a lot of money coming in. 16th of January, when Moon is in Virgo, it's forming a nice connection with Jupiter, squaring with Jupiter. So that's when I think a lot of money can flow in as well because it's happening in the 11th house from your ascendant for Scorpios. And then finally, there's a conjunction on 23rd with Jupiter in the 2nd house, again, which is nice. 9th house lord with the 5th house lord. Good for relationships. If you want to propose to your partner, you really want to go on a nice date, brilliant time. Do go for that because Jupiter is going to give you a beautiful time. Expansive growth. And then finally, you have 30th, which is again beautifully, the 9th house lord going into the 5th house, with Jupiter there in square. Nice energy. 30th of January, I would say really go all out to express that to your, your love life and whatever you wanted to say. Beautiful energy.
That's perfect, Dr. Pai. Especially once January 30th enters, especially if you're a Moon in Scorpio, then it's like you are in your Sati period. Saturn is out finally. So speech, like what mentioned Dr. Pai is expressing, it's the perfect time now to really express, because you have been, in your Sati period. Now it's out. It's finally over for the Moon in Scorpio. This is what I'm referring to because it's 7.5 period transiting from the Moon. If people are not familiar, it is finally off. You are now out of it. So that's very, very positive. So overall, what Dr. Pai is saying, it's like if you want to harness the energy for this transit, especially with Venus, do Venusian stuff. Treat yourself good. You more in your comfort zone. Okay. Flowers, incense is very good, for you to invite that Venusian energy in your home, because remember, Venus is in the 4th house. The pleasure, the happiness will be found at home, okay? And the rest of the transit that Dr. Pai was explaining was with regards to Moon squaring different houses. And one particular house that I like with that Dr. Pai was explaining to us is the 11th house. This is the income, okay? So this is when it's smoother flowing, okay, towards your bank account. And we like that bank account, okay? So that's for the Scorpio ascendant. All right, so any last word, Dr. Pai, for the Scorpio ascendant?
Yeah, that's a nice point. I wanted to point out 16th of January is when you said the 11th house accounts, gains. That's going to come on the 16th. So watch out for that. Also, what I want to say, because Venus is coming in the 4th house for Scorpio, is excellent time to invite your partner home for dinner. Have a candlelight dinner. It can't be better than this. This is a good time. January is a good month for you. I've also told you the good days. just go for it.
Okay, so I think Scorpios. Sari is out. Yes, this is a very very auspicious time for Scorpio. So congratulations. This is gonna be a very good year. Okay, because of Saturn movement. Okay, so and Jupiter, of course, in your second house. This is just want to share you in your second house. That and as far as like Saturn comes out, Jupiter is staying there for 12. Ideally it entered November 4, so there's 12 to 13 month cycle there in the house of savings in your environment. Expansion around you is coming, okay, which was restricted for the past kind of 7.5 years that you've been suffering from that one. Good news is coming. All right, so that's what we can see here for Scorpio ascendant and Scorpio moon. Thank you very much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. We do this monthly prediction with Dr. Pai. So expect to see us again next February. Have a wonderful January, Scorpios. Bye.